Hi guys, welcome to Totally Magic channel and another card trick. This one is based on a classic among magicians called Any Card at Any Number, and this is a kind of alternative version. See what you think of this. You introduce a pack of cards to your spectator. You can even give the cards a shuffle. And just to prove that they are just regular, we'll just show the cards on the table, but note that they are in a random mixed order. Now what we're going to do is to get the spectator to choose any card. Now of course I could offer you a card, but I want it to be an absolute free choice. So if I spread the pack, what I want the spectator to do is to choose any card, and they really can have a free choice of any card. And you ask them just to slide the card out and leave it on the table for the moment. So that you don't get a glimpse at this, you just want them just to peek at the card, and they just peek at the card like that. Just in case the camera didn't see that, I'll just look away, there it is there. The card goes back into the pack anywhere, and we can even give the cards another shuffle just to thoroughly mix up the cards. And you talk about a trick that magicians often do called Any Card at Any Number. We got a card, now I need a number, and you ask a spectator to give you any number between 1 and 52, and this is a free choice. Now let's say that they pick 12. You take the cards and you deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a fair count and it's a fair number, 12. Now remember, they could have had any number 1 to 52. Any card at any number. You're about to be amazed. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Now you don't look too impressed. Now that isn't your card, I know that, but I didn't say it'd be your card, I said any card. Any card at any number, and the 7 of diamonds happens to be the card in the 12th position. You see, but what makes this interesting is the fact that you did have a choice of any number in the pack. You could have gone for card number 1. That's your card. You could have gone for card number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and in fact you could have gone for any card 1 to 52, and out of all of these the only number that's any card, not your card, was the card in position 12, and that could be classed as an absolute classic in magic. Practice and enjoy. So here is the secret to how this particular trick works. It is a bit of a spoof on the card at any number routine, as you probably were aware. Now as soon as I reveal this deck of cards, you will know how the trick works. This deck is what's called the Monte Cristo deck. It's also called the Mastermind deck. Now for those people who are new to magic, that are not familiar with those terms, then what are these decks? Well, let me show you. When I spread this pack, you'll see that they're just a regular deck, 52 cards, and that's because there are 52 cards there. But watch what happens with this deck if I turn it end for end and spread it again. In my case, they're all 2 of diamonds. 2 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds. And that's because the way these decks are printed is that they're all 2 of diamonds except for the little index in this corner. Those match just a regular deck, and that's all there is to it. So if you can get yourself one of these decks, they're great for other tricks and routines as well. We've also used this in a genuine
card at any number routine in a video a couple of years ago. But this is good for the spoof as well. I add a regular card, and let me just show you a thing that I do with this deck. I take the 2 of hearts, the one that's the 2 of hearts in one corner, and I put that on top of the deck, and then the card that they're going to pick from their number, or the one that's going to be different from another pack, just a regular card, in this case a 7 of clubs, and put that on the face. Now the reason I'm using this particular value is because it's got the odd pip there, and that reminds me which way round the pack needs to be if ever I show the audience the cards. Because the pip is closer to them, when I spread the cards it shows them all regular. If the pip is facing me, then when I spread they'll be the 2 of diamonds. That's how I remember it. I know some people use the joker, but that'll do for me. So I've got that at the bottom and this 2 of hearts with the 2 of diamonds at the other end. So you probably saw from the routine how it works. Now you know the secret behind it. But I will just very briefly go over how I achieved it. Introduce the pack. You can show the cards to be all different if you want to. Some people say you shouldn't do that because at the end of the routine you're going to show that they're all 2 of diamonds, and the effect isn't really about magically turning all the cards into the same card, although I guess that would work if you wanted to go down that route. It's up to you. You don't have to show them all. So what I do with the cards is I will make sure I flip them end for end so that this pip is facing me. I flip it end for end. I will then spread the cards. They can choose any one except that bottom one. No one's going to go for that, so don't worry about that. They will slide out one card so they get an absolute free choice. Now the reason I don't ask them to look at it is because in this bottom corner here is the odd pip. That's why you say to them, just have a peek at it and just hold this end while they lift up this to have a peek. Okay? Or you can hold it up for them if you so wish, as long as you cover that pip. They've looked at that. We're going to get them to put it back, and then we're going to shuffle the cards. Now what I do is I'm going to shuffle the cards. This 2 of hearts I want to put to the bottom, and this 7 of clubs I want on the top. So I just do a slip of that top card, which is the 2 of hearts, do a regular overhand shuffle, and then get the bottom card to the top. So that's theirs. Now if you watch the routine, I did such a brazen force. You might want to use your own method, but at the end of the day it's a bit of a spoof. So what I did, once we'd shuffled, put them down on the deck, and I then said to them, give me a number. Now let's say they chose 10. You deal down one. Now that's the card I'm going to show them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What I do is I then put the cards down and I then just momentarily drop these across. It's a kind of cross-cut force. I put that there and I say, look, you had any card from the pack. I don't even know what it is. You also chose any number. You're going to be amazed that in your position, when you turn that over, they're expecting to see the 2 of diamonds. So of course they see this. What I then do is just turn them over and pull this out like that. And I drop these back on top. Because what I can do now is I can turn over the whole pack like this and spread them to show all 2s. You've got nothing to hide. Now this is the reason why I had the 2 of hearts here, because people are so in awe of seeing every card is the 2 of diamonds, they don't notice this. You can always keep your hand over this corner anyway. Spread the cards. Every single one of them is theirs. They've picked the odd card from their number. Spoof with a capital S. So that's the secret. Practice and enjoy.